Hey bookworms, we are going to do our bookmark today. So I'm pulling this stuff out and grab it. So I've got my ribbon, my charm, and my pirate. And then I am going to use my acrylic markers today. I haven't done these in a while. You know how I like to change it up. Feel free to use whatever you feel is easiest or most fun for you. I've got water and I've got some paintbrushes here too, to sort of blend if I want with my markers. So I've got that going. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I think I want to start with the background first. I'm gonna do like a grayish blue, make it sort of stormy looking. And I've got the two-sided, so we're going to do, let's start up here. And then I'm going to use my paintbrush and some water to sort of blend this color out. So I've got a couple brushes here. Oh, doesn't feel like I washed this one very good. Hopefully it's okay. Okay. And I'm going to just do swirls. Grab a paper towel. Ooh. I'm really enjoying this book a whole lot. This might be one of my favorites so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. It's a good one for summer for sure. See, I'm just using my brush to pull the colors down. I wanted to leave some area so it looks sort of cloudy down below. Alright, that looks really cool. Okay, and then I want to grab a dark blue. Got like a dark bluish gray color for the ocean here. Maybe if I can get my, there we go. Got it on my hand. Knew I was gonna do that the way I was pulling it. Okay. So we've got the ocean. It's a good color. And then I'm going to do the same thing where I pull the color down with my wet brush. And I did get a little paint on his boot. I'm going to clean that up first. There we go. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble opening this one. There we go. Like getting it all over me every time I do. I just want to add some depth in here. There we go. That looks really good. Okay. I feel like I need to bring it over a little more. There we go. All right, and again, I got some on his boot, so let me get that cleaned up a little. Okay. I'm gonna blend just a little of this now that it's a little drier, so it doesn't look quite so chunky. There we go. That looks really cool. All right, well, this is coming along nicely. Let's see, and I'm gonna do like a grayish color for his jacket. This is very monochromatic so far. And I'm gonna use my finer point for this so that I can get a nice detail. And I'm just gonna outline everything. These paint markers are great for this. My kids just watched Pirates of the Caribbean because we've been into the pirate thing. And they just watched it right before I started doing this. So good inspiration. I've noticed as I've gone through the book how much of the inspiration for Disney creating that came from this actually. I like the little bit bigger brush with the stiffer bristles, sort of blends nicer actually. All right. And then we'll do some brown for the pants. That looks a little peachy. Hold on, make it a little darker. That's good. And then I'm gonna do a black hat for him, make that stand out. Ooh, it's dark. Okay. Gonna do black boots as well. Okay. All right. It's looking pretty good. I picked up a little black right from that paint that's still wet and just adding a little more shadow around the pant leg. There we go. All right, I really like that so far. See if I can get a little on the, there we go. And then I feel like I need a warmer brown for the wood leg. I'm not really sure any of these browns are the color I want though. Let's try, that looks too tan. This looks awfully peachy. I don't know, I don't really feel like I have the right color brown. We'll go with it. See how it does. Yeah, it's very red. It's alright though. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab this gray brown. It's better than I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be more like almost like a pinky brown. So that's good. Okay, so I think I am gonna use this color again on his strap across his shoulder. And have a little too much reddish brown seeping into my ocean there. There we go. All right. And then I want to do, I think I'm just gonna do, oop, I hit the camera, sorry. I'm gonna do a red sash and then some red detail on his hat, I think. This is my plan. Let's go with the smaller side. And we've got to have our green parrot. And then I'm not completely filling these in because I want to keep some of the detail in there. Okay, and then let's see, hair color. I'm not sure. Got this weird, I don't even know what color this is considered. What is it? Let me see. It's 40 red earthy color. That's what they call it. It's my paints from Amazon, red earthy color. All right, so it's sort of a, I don't know, sandy color, I guess. That's pretty good. All right. And then I need a skin tone. Do I have a skin tone? Skin color, yes, 14. So where are you? Okay. Color. Is it the only part of the skin we see? I guess so. Okay. Interesting. And then I need a parrot. Give him this color here. Alright, and then I need a yellow for his beak. Let's see. And then I think I am going to try to do a little bit of red on his hat, like the edge. Let's see if I can do this. Okay. Steady enough hand, I did it. Alright, cool. And let's see. What color did I use for his jacket? I can't even remember. Was it this one? Yes, okay. Just want to add a little more color here and there. Like it needs a little more depth. There we go. And then I'm going to grab my brush, and I realized that too much water is what makes it sort of separate. So I'm going to use just my brush to soften. I know I've done this before, but maybe I used a different brush last time. I don't know. It needs to be sort of like slightly damp, but not actual water on there. So I wipe it until it's almost gone. And I feel like that works much better as far as being able to blend it without it like actually separating on the canvas. See how nice that looks? That is definitely more what I'm wanting. I was wondering what I was doing wrong. All right, that looks cool. Definitely more texture. And I'm gonna add a little bit more across his sash here. Okay, I like that. And this pant leg, I want to add a little more darkness to that. More depth in there. And then I need to do his sword. So I think I have a silver in here. And then let's see how my gold works. I use so many colors with this, oh my gosh. I do the bronzy color. Oh yeah, that looks cool. And then I'm gonna do the bronze on the belt buckles. Okay. Oh, and then we still got his rock. Okay, let's do... Okay. And then some gray. Alright, let's see how that works when I mix them together. Let's hopefully get some good texture going on. Maybe. Not bad. Okay. Pull out the brown again. Put some of this rock detail back in. Okay, and then there's some grass. Let's see, right here. I'm gonna put a couple pieces here and there. And I think I'm pretty happy with that for the most part. Was there anything else I want to do? Oh, I want to do the Treasure Island, the map part. I want to give that a little bit more color. What should I do there? Maybe, let's see, this color here, sort of a beigey. Make it look like old parchment. Don't want to cover up the Treasure Island. So just going around the outsides. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but something I would recommend is doing like some type of sealant on these, or you could put it like in a protector or something. Like this paint for me, for example, does not, it actually, my markers, because they're inexpensive Amazon markers, right? They do come off easy if they go wet, I've noticed on other things I've done. So depending on what type of paint if you're just using like traditional craft paint, it should stay pretty well without any issue. But if you're using something like I'm using here, that looks great. I love that. Then it could be moving around on you like mine does. So just keep that in mind when you're painting these. So I will probably, I don't know if I'll spray mine or just put it in like some type of clear cover or something, but all right, so there is that. Let me pull it up. So you can see, I love how the texture and the canvas looks when you paint on it. Okay, so there's that. And then, let's see, I'm trying to remember what I was planning on doing with this. I think all I'm gonna do is knot the one side. Let's see, do I want to put this on first? So we want it to dangle. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Okay. And then make that line up to halfway. And then I'm going to knot this one side. Maybe if my hands work. Here we go. Pull that knot tight. That in there. And then pull that through like that. There we go. There is our awesome Treasure Island bookmark. And then I'm just gonna let mine, make sure mine is dry completely so it's not marking up the inside of my book. And there is my pirate. I look forward to seeing your guys's. I hope you love it. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.